Hello, it's me, Professor Plum. Look what I'm doing. I'm replacing a donut washer. That's what they call donut washers. They go in between your cistern and your pan. And if you seal them in, if you try and use silicone, they usually leak, to be fair. So your best bet is to do them in dry. Or at least that's what I found in my experience. Anyway, so customers complained, said we got water coming out the back. Looked underneath and I couldn't see anything. I'll show you a little trick in a minute. But what I like to do is replace the nuts and bolts going through. I could see that it's actually one of the washers was split on the old one. And so I've always got these handy. They come in the SciAmp kits, and so I put them to one side and then I've got them for when I need them for jobs like this. So a little trick of mine, I've got a wire brush that I've got put on my drill, and then I just clean up the bottom, get off any rust, so you've got a good seal. And then you just put them together like so, as you can see. So you've got washer, rubber, washer, nut. Now I like these donut washers. They're more foamy than they are rubber, and they fit really nicely on those. Now if I do seal up anything, I use a dowel, and you don't seal up in there. If you are going to seal up, and I'm only doing it for demonstration purposes, I don't usually do this, is seal it around the donut rubber, not on the donut rubber, so that you got another layer of protection if needs be. Because one of the faults you can find on porcelain is maybe it was just formed wrong, and that's why it's not sealing. So that's the only time that really you should ever be pulling out silicone to do a repair. Now we're getting the toilet system back onto the toilet, and so you just want to get it on nice and square. You don't want to squish that rubber to one side. And then you've got to do the difficult bit, which is putting the wing nuts back on. So you need to reach your hand under there and you need to wind them all on. And with a lot of these modern close couple toilets, you do find that you've got limited space for access. And then this is the video before I started the job, just to see if the pan connector was leaking, where the water was coming from, and I could see that above was wet and it was dripping down onto the pan connector. So it was the donut washer, I hope. So far, no callbacks, it's been a week. And just as a little extra bonus to the customer, I saw that the rubber was sort of on its way out on the flush valve, so just going to replace that. I do much prefer these new ones that they've come out with, the ideal standard ones that are clear rubber, and they seem to last a little bit longer. Now to gain access to those bolts, what I did was I popped out the fill valve and I popped out the flush valve so that I got room to get my screwdriver in to brace the thread, and putting them back in is really nice and easy. Just one click and there you go in.